Well, it's a bit of deja vu as last Thursday we published a video with this same title, minus the again, of course. We are watching yet another storm set to come through New England Sunday night and into Monday. There are some similarities and some differences with this storm versus last week's storm. There will likely be a surge of mild air from the south ahead of this system, similar to last week, leading to another mild rainstorm for much of New England. This storm that a couple days ago was looking to track along the coast is now looking to track well inland. This would further support a rainstorm for New England over snow or mixed precipitation. And again, the storm is looking to come through Sunday night into Monday. Being several days out still, there is still room for a wiggle in the track. At this time last week, it looked like Vermont would see a soaking rainstorm the entire time before an eastward shift in guidance brought more snow into the picture during that storm. Whether or not snow will fall with this storm will also hinge on how much this system phases with a clipper system moving to the north of New England. With that said, models have been trending more westward rather than eastward over the last 24 to 36 hours, but we'll need to continue to watch the trends. Colder air also won't be too far away from northern New England either. All of this is to say that interior snowfall during the storm is not completely out of the question just yet. It's unlikely, but I'm not ready to shut the door on that quite yet. As usual, once the cold front comes through New England, some snow showers will be possible on the backside of the storm, no matter the track of the storm. This would likely be Monday night into possibly lingering into Tuesday with some cooler showers. Similar to last week's storm, this storm will have an excess of moisture to work with as the system will dive into the Gulf of Mexico, into the warm Gulf of Mexico, and carry that moisture up the east coast. This will once again allow for potentially heavy rainfall rates, more typical of the warmer months rather than the winter ones here in New England. Where the heaviest rain falls will be determined by the exact track, but it is once again looking to be more in eastern areas of New England rather than western areas. With the potentially heavy rainfall rates, another widespread 1 to 2 inches of rain is possible across New England. At this time, again, with this storm not looking quite as potent as last week's, it doesn't look like at this time there will be as much rain with this one as there was last week. Of course, there were areas of southern New England that saw over 5 inches of rain last week. The Weather Prediction Center currently has all of New England minus Vermont and northern New Hampshire in the marginal risk for excessive rainfall on Monday. There will be a chance for some gusty winds with this storm along the coast. Last week's storm featured southerly winds from due south. This storm's winds may be more southwest in nature. Strong southerly winds aloft have a tougher time reaching the surface as strong southwesterly winds. With that said, signals at this time for strong winds with this storm aren't as strong as they were at this time last week for last week's storm. That is to say, that it doesn't look like the winds will be quite as potent with this system, again, not being quite as strong of a storm. There is a potential for some coastal flooding with this storm. As always, the coastal flood threat will come down to timing, and that will become much more clear over the next 24 to 36 hours. So we'll just keep that in the back of our mind for now. And after the storm passes, blocking is expected to set up over the Atlantic. That may make it difficult for the storm system to make a timely exit. This would keep New England in a trough and allow for unsettled weather, rain and snow showers to continue through the middle of next week. So it could be cloudy and unsettled through at least Tuesday of next week and possibly into Wednesday. Looking another quick look at next week, the all important week before Christmas, temperature wise, there are no signals for any strong cold shots anywhere in the country as Arctic air remains generally bottled up well to the north of the United States.